Hello everybody and welcome back to another blind commentary of Steven Universe episodes 95 and 96, I think. Yeah, kinda, yeah, maybe. From season 3, episodes 16 and 17 anyways. So yeah, I did a singular episode previously, just to kind of get a bit back on the track. So yeah, that kind of reminded me how actually kind of nice the character interactions are in the show, because I really do like how much emotional weight and real world issues they actually have put into them, and how maybe not relatable but understandable and emotionally touching they can be, especially if they are dealing with issues that you have personal experience with. It's pretty good. I like when they do that. It's good. Let's just get on with the show. That was fast.
Tell me, sing me.
You rascal, can I ever tell you a story without working in a song again?
I'm playing a...
That's a lovely little meta reference about how much they work in songs to these episodes. That's pretty funny.
On the arm of someone who need a little chance.
Now that I think about it, now, there's something interesting that came up to my mind right now. There, when I was looking, when they showed those the crystal gems, they don't age now, do they? But they all have changed physically quite immensely. Does that mean that they have perhaps been, I can't remember what the term was, died? You know, like they have retreated back into the gem to reform. Like, because when we previously saw that with Pearl, she changed a bit of her shape and definitely her clothing. And I do understand why Amethyst is a different type of one, so she does easily just can grow with time, plus she shape shifts. So that's a different thing. But why have all of them changed shapes? Like, aren't they supposed to be ageless? Kinda? Or are they not? I don't know. The gem physiology is still so confusing. Yeah, well. That's the same voice actor for the baby as version as that's awesome.
Ooh, you got the good stuff.
Isn't your magical girlfriend Greg? Where did you get this mini human from?
Oh,
Mini human.
Did you make him?
What?
Did you make him? Yeah, sure. I just borrowed my rib and made a baby out of it. That is really quite an interesting perspective on the power of adaptation. The fact that it can actually be used in such a... like... that is an interesting perspective. I never thought about it, how a different human life must seem to the gems who are basically static and never changing, while humans are or just in general, most animals are just in constant state of adaptation. That is an interesting perspective. I really do. I was quiet for quite a time because I really do appreciate Rose, because I don't know, she's just so different. Technically speaking, a new character, although she has been around for a while, but still, you know.
All the way up there. Isn't this exciting? This will be a formative experience for him.
Well, not if he falls. Come on.
Okay.
Get him down.
Well, I mean, Rose could just jump up, so. Jeez. That's quite the strong
Why
one.
did you let him climb that thing?
He wanted to.
I know I'm not.
I wonder, like, we've never seen Greg's employer, though.
Let me drive my van.
Have we? I can't remember we have seen him.
You've worked here ever
Her.
since.
Them.
That's right. You know, People
Garnet
grow.
sensed some corrupted gem activity in these woods. Now,
Wait. Garnet sensed it. Does that mean that Garnet would have possibly some other power? Like, we haven't. That actually hasn't been addressed that much. How exactly do they know where to go? Like, let's say, for an example, that the gems radiate some kind of radio wave or energy that they can sense from one another. Actually, that would be an interesting counter kind of thing. Power levels. Dumb. Yeah, but how exactly do they locate those gems?
your human
Corrupt
bodies
gems?
aren't designed to last in this
Well,
cold.
they're like that now, but before they were different. They used to.
And even then, they are not necessarily all that, because they do still appear to retain more of consciousness than just animals do, just in general. They really are. God damn, why is the gem physiology so interesting to me? But it's really kind of strange to see, like, it would be, well, no, they can't actually procreate in any manner. Right, we don't actually even know how like, whether all of the gems are even created in the same manner that we saw in the kindergarten? Yeah. No more.
Be normal
Whatever.
gems, like pearl, amethyst, and garnet.
Answers will be coming later,
Bonds,
possibly.
Feelings, friends. I don't really know how
Right,
to.
body lowered. I've got it, ma'am.
Actually, now that there was an interesting detail on that walkie-talkie, it had an on and off switch. I wonder why. Foreshadowing or just a detail? Yeah. What? What a twist. So there could be a reason for the monsters and who they. That was obvious who it was running away from, even that they didn't even attack their group. They were running away from Jasper. Why would she be just collecting them? Could it be to extract power from them? Collect the gems, maybe fuse them all together? I don't know. We'll see.
Connie's first mission.
Actually, it was success in more ways than that, because you retrieved some information that Jasper is not only free and roaming the earth, but also looking for the gems. Corrupted gems, to be exact. Now, why would that be?
First mission.
So, first of all, the first episode I really do like, because that actually handles a lot with just Greg and his past, and as well as a bit more about just Rose. And that is pretty cool. I really do like seeing her enthusiasm. I just generally do like Rose. She's quite the unique one, so she's quite the character, so it's pretty good to see her. Then, of course, I do, love seeing more about Craig. He's an admirable little man. He's really quite a good figurehead for a family, just in general, or a pretty good role model, as a matter of fact. It's pretty admirable that he just took up that job. Now, that actually episode brought up I don't think we've seen that boss of the car wash, and that would be interesting to see, so maybe at some point. Unimportant. Still, that was really quite a nice episode, although it was more entertaining than story developing, but it brought up an interesting question about Rose's methodology, or Rose's kind of philosophy regarding humans and life compared to the gems just in general, and that's pretty nice to see. I do like seeing that kind of perspective difference there compared to, technically speaking, eternal beings compared to normal organic beings, or constant or very stable beings when compared to very unstable or beings that change and adapt all the time. The adaptation is rather powerful tool of every race or every biological race. Everything biological just in general, because that's the prerequisite of life, so, But it's an interesting take on that. Then the second episode actually develops a bit more about the story, even though the second episode was more, it actually feels rather empty, all things considered. There wasn't all that much to it, and it just drives the story forward. And that's pretty good, even though it can be pretty easily just, you know, it can be condensed down to that final scene with Jasper, which is admittedly pretty cool. And interesting to see that Jasper is collecting those gems. Corrupted gems, to be more specific. Now, why exactly? Possibly she will be trying to fuse them all together, or drain power from them, or I don't know, something like that. Because considering that she apparently has become power hungry and is looking for more power, it wouldn't be entirely out of the question for her to be collecting gems to fuse together with her to get more power. That kind of would make sense, even though they are not actually completely they are corrupted. It's pretty strange how she could actually fuse with them. That's one possibility, not entirely, perhaps not the outcome, but it could be interesting to see. I don't know. It's an interesting mystery nonetheless, and it's built up rather well. I just wonder how exactly sentient those creatures were, even if they were just more monsters, more corrupted versions of those gems, or completely corrupt. Anyway, it's just the whole physiology of the gems is just always so interesting to see, and these kind of things give a bit more light, but they do raise more questions. These episodes, more specifically, only rose questions up. And that's fine enough. It makes the show seem more interesting and more detailed. And, well, it becomes more compelling to find out the secrets. Yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Ganmu out. Thank you very much for watching.